Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I've just been to Aldi. It's been ages since I did an Aldi haul on this channel, so I thought I'd share with you everything I got, including the prices. All right, if you're new here, hi, I'm Claire. Welcome. Come on in, make yourselves comfortable. I love Aldi. I have tons of Aldi content on this channel. I will leave the Aldi playlist down below if you want recipes, hauls, and reviews, things like that. I will leave it down below. It's been a long time since I did an Aldi haul, and let me tell you, the prices, everything is crazy right now. Not just at Aldi, but everywhere. And while I still think Aldi has the best deals, I'm an Aldi girl through and through. I paid a lot of money for my groceries today, and I thought, maybe you might be curious as to what I'm buying these days with the increases in price. So a little background, I have a family of 4. I have 2 children, ages 5 and 7, and then my husband and myself. I go to Aldi once a week. And I also supplement with a meat bundle from my local butcher shop. I also do Imperfect Foods delivery. They do mostly produce. I don't do it every week, but we supplement some of our produce from the Imperfect Foods box just to give you kind of an idea of what we're working with. I try to only spend $100 a week. Sometimes I go a little over, sometimes I go under, depending on what we got going and what I find in the Aldi finds aisle, because you know it gets me every time. So today, for all of these groceries, I ended up spending $116 total. All right, and let's get right into it with item number 1. We have fruit rounds. Now, my son, Fox, has decided that fruit rounds, the Aldi brand, is much better than actual Fruit Loops, which, great, sounds good, because they're only $1.43, and we probably go through one of these 2 times a month, probably every other shopping trip I buy a box of these. Next, we have some lunch staples for my house, meat and cheese. I've got the pepper jack here. Their sliced cheeses still remain the best deal. This was only $1.59. And I have chosen hard salami today for $3.49, which is still, a decent deal. These actually are gonna be going with my husband. If you don't know, sometimes my husband travels for work, and right now, during the week, he is gone and he's home on the weekends. So he has to pack things that are easy for him to sort of eat on the road, on the go, easy from a hotel room, that sort of stuff. Next, for $1.88, I picked up this spaghetti, and this was something I hadn't seen there before. This is the 2-pound family size. This is a huge box of spaghetti, and for $1.88, how many servings are in this? 16 servings for $1.88. That is a great way to stretch your dollar. For sure, that was an easy win, and we were just kind of out of spaghetti. And honestly, spaghetti, I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're watching, dear husband, I think spaghetti is my husband's favorite pasta shape. Next, for $1.59, I picked up this box of Moo Tubes, which is, of course, Aldi's version of Go-Gurt. These are the cotton candy and melon berry versions. This is something easy that I can put in my kids' lunch, or something when they get home from school and they want a quick snack. I pretty much buy a box of Moo Tubes every single week. Next, for my husband, I picked up 3 yogurts that he can take with him. It's an easy thing to pack, and he'll have a fridge in his hotel room. So the Greek yogurts were 62 cents a piece, which is a good deal. I got him a blueberry on the bottom, a black cherry on the bottom, and a raspberry on the bottom. So those will just be an easy thing for him to go ahead and take with him. The rest of us are not fans of Greek yogurt. I think the Moo Tubes are probably as far into the yogurt sort of category as my kids will go, and I am not a yogurt fan. Next, for $4.39, I got this container of kiwi fruit. My oldest son loves kiwi. My little guy, he'll eat one now and then, but he's more of an applesauce dude when it comes to his fruit of choice. But my oldest loves kiwi. He loves them packed in his lunch for school. And almost $5 is kind of a terrible deal for fruit. Fruit is one of those things that is so expensive, but you have to buy for your children, not excited about spending that much, but when it comes down to it, if he has 1 or 2 as a snack, 6, 7, 8, 9, there's 11 of them in here. It's not the worst deal. Next, for $1.59, I got strawberries, and $1.59 is a really good deal for the strawberries. They are such a varying price, I find. Some weeks I go in there and they're $5 for one of these 1-pound containers. Sometimes they're today, $1.59. The thing about these though, the Aldi strawberries, they go bad really fast. So I might wash one, dice it up, throw it in the freezer for our smoothies, and the other one we'll try to eat right away. But yeah, that is something I've found generally you don't have that much time to eat those berries. Next, for $2.69, I picked up one of these little soups. This is the baked potato with bacon, and this is one of my husband's favorites. If he were eating from home, I probably wouldn't spring for the extra money to get like it in the little microwavable container. I also just like prefer making soup from scratch and stuff, but this is something that is going to travel really well for him. He can take with him to work, pop it in the microwave, and have a nice, tasty, homey meal ready for him. So that's gonna go with him this week. Next, for $3.99, I got some Granny Smith apples. This is definitely the apple of choice for everyone in the family. The kids will eat like a peeled one with some cinnamon on top. My husband will take probably a few of these with him on his journey for work. So apples, pretty much always apples. And you know, $4 isn't the worst deal for the amount of fruit that you get. Next, for $2.19, I got 5 pounds of flour. That is a great deal for the amount of flour. It used to be way cheaper, but you know, so did everything else. I like to make my pizza crust from scratch. I like to make a loaf of bread probably at least once a week. I really do love baking. I always keep flour in the house, and anytime we're getting low, I buy more. So I always get it from Aldi, and I have always been happy with it. Next, for $3.99, I found something a little bit fun. Normally, if I was really tight on the budget, I wouldn't spend $4 on like a fun novelty ice cream item. However, I had it in the budget this week, and I know that my boys will really like these. Leprechauns. Mint and cocoa flavored frozen desserts in a wafer cone with a cocoa flavored coating and topped with cookie crumbles. Come on, we had to try those. Next, for $2.99, I picked up this little box of tortellini. Normally they have like cheaper tortellini, but this was in their little like specially selected section that like only comes out a couple times a year. And it looked really delicious. Tricolor tortellini, truffle flavored. Cheese-filled pasta from Italy in a creamy button mushroom and black truffle sauce. It sounds really good. And this is like a really easy little side. It's not gonna go bad for a while, you know? So this is something I like to keep in the pantry and whip out when I just need something to go on the side of the chicken or whatever we're eating that night. All right, next, for $3.99, I picked up some egg rolls, and we got these last week and they were so good that I was really happy that they still had them. I hope it's a permanent item. I found them right when you walk in, well, at least in mine, it's right when you walk in, but where like the take and bake pizzas are, they had these, and they were so good. For $4, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 of them in here, which is a decent deal. They had chicken and pork, and I picked these up last week for my husband to take with him because you can microwave them. I think they'd probably be a little bit better in the air fryer, but he said they were so flippin' delicious and super filling, and I love the sort of like ready to serve section at Aldi. It makes life very simple. So if you are craving some egg rolls, I'm telling you, they had chicken and pork. Next, from that same sort of section of the store, for $6.29, I picked up some of these pork burnt ends. Now, these are relatively new at my Aldi as well. They have a lot of these different like fajita chicken and Hawaiian chicken and pulled pork in these little trays. And very simple, you just microwave it. It's a really easy meal to have on deck, to throw in your freezer and have if you need to like come up with a meal at the last second. This I did get for my husband. He has been taking them every week with him on his work trips, and it has just been really simple and easy for him to make. Next, for a random non-food item from the Aldi Finds aisle, I got some curtains, because why not? A 2-pack of curtains. It was $8.99, so $9, not a lot in the way of curtains. That's pretty cheap, but my little guy, Desmond, he's got the curtains that came in this house when we bought the house, and every once in a while I have a thought like, oh, he should have different curtains. And today I walked by and I was like, $9, sold. New curtains for Desmond. Next, for $4.69, I got 32 ounces of heavy whipping cream. Now you guys, I have gone on this journey where I have started making my own butter. And honestly, it's because butter is so expensive. Butter's like $5 a pound. It's the same price for me to make my own butter, and then I get the buttermilk at the end, and it's like kind of fun, and you get to flavor it with fun stuff. And like, you know, we could argue whether it's actually that economical or not. The point is I enjoy making my own butter, and that is a good deal because this will make almost a pound of butter for what did I say, $4.69. It's a good deal. I'm gonna make some butter. I'm gonna have some buttermilk, and I'll make pancakes with it, and it's gonna be great. Next, for $1.66, I bought some milk. That's a good price for a half gallon, 2%. This is what my oldest son eats in his cereal every day. And you know, since we go weekly, I only need a half gallon. I don't need to get whole gallons really anymore, unless it's a better deal, then I do spring for the whole gallon. But yeah, it was better to get the half today. Next, for $1.12, I got a Valentine's Day candle because Valentine's Day was like 2 weeks ago. So it was on sale for $1. And you know what? It doesn't smell that good, but it's cute. I might not ever even light it. It might just be like a display candle. And I'll just put it in the bin with all the other Valentine's Day stuff. And then next year I'll get it out. We love a deal. Next, for $1, I got some yakisoba noodles. These are gonna go with my husband as an easy snack, lunch, dinner, whatever he is needing. Next, for $2.89, I picked up some garlic bread. This is like with their fresh breads, it's not frozen. And that's because tonight we're having a game night. We're having some friends over and I have like a lasagna in the freezer that I'm gonna pull out, and I thought that a garlic bread would like just go nicely with it. And it's a good deal, so grabbed that. Next, for $2.99, I grabbed one of these little salads. This is not the best deal. You could definitely buy the components and make your own small salad for like cheaper per serving. But I didn't want to buy a whole bag of cheese and a whole bag of chicken and all that stuff. So I just grabbed this. I'm gonna send this with Gianni because I feel like sometimes he goes a long time without eating like a ton of vegetables when he goes on these work trips. And I thought maybe a nice little salad. He'll probably have to eat it within the next like couple days. He goes tomorrow, so he'll probably have to eat it tomorrow or the next day because they don't like last a super long time, but they're definitely cheaper than their counterparts in other grocery stores. So we love a little salad bar selection. This is the Santa Fe style. Next, for $2.75, I picked up some mini muffins. These are just gonna go in the kids' lunches for the week. There are 5 packs in here, so probably one for every day for my oldest. He packs a lunch. My youngest prefers a hot lunch at school. So these will probably just go in the lunchbox. Next, for $2.59, I picked up one of these little calzones. The calzones are so good. If you've never tried them, they're like a really good, I think pretty affordable like lunch item because you can just microwave them. This one is going with my husband, and this is the Philly cheesesteak. They have like a lot of different varieties. They don't just have pepperoni and cheese. They've got like fun ones and super filling. And yeah, just an easy thing to take with you. So good deal there. Next, for $2.95, I picked up a box of Clubhouse crackers. These are the preferred cracker of the Risper household. Buttery, light, flaky. I think that Club crackers are the elite cracker. So let me know. Do you agree? Leave a comment down below. What's the best cracker? We're a Clubhouse family. Next, for $4.18, I got some Fairlife milk. Oh, I hate how much this costs. My little guy's a little bit sensitive to lactose. I try to get as much protein as I can in life, and I just find that him and I, we love a Fairlife moment. So this is the 2%. This is all they had available today at Aldi. You kind of never know with the Fairlife if you're gonna find it there or which variety. Sometimes it's only skim, sometimes it's only whole, but this is what we got. And yes, $4 for it's not even a half gallon. It's a terrible deal, but the sacrifices we make to give our children tiny amounts of protein. Next, for $2.99 a piece, I got 2 chopped Caesar salads. I love a chopped salad in general. And I love the little salad kits because it makes life so easy. And I'm gonna serve these along with the lasagna and the garlic bread for our little game night tonight. But I usually have like a bagged salad in the fridge at all times. Next, for $1.95, I picked up a can of the cinnamon rolls. I just thought maybe this week it might be fun to whip out for breakfast. The kids obviously love a cinnamon roll moment, and it's not something I get like that often, so it's definitely something that's like a little bit more special and out of the ordinary. Next, for $2.82, I picked up some rice pudding. We love a rice pudding, and that is pretty cheap for 4 of them. This is from Señor Rico, which is like the best brand. They also make a really good flan, which I've never seen at Aldi, but they usually have the rice pudding. So these are delicious. Next, for $3.49, I picked up a jar of simmer sauce. I love keeping these jarred sauces around because I love to use my slow cooker, and basically you just put whatever meat in the slow cooker and a jar of whatever sauce in there and like you're good to go. Throw some veggies in. It's not that hard. It's a whole meal in just minutes, plus the hours in the slow cooker, but you know what I mean. $3.50 is kind of expensive for a singular jarred sauce, but I had not tried this one before. It's an Italian style scampi. So like lemon, butter, and garlic. So I thought maybe I could try some shrimp in the slow cooker. Does anyone slow cook? Is that a thing? Shrimp takes like minutes. Maybe I don't need to slow cook it. Maybe I don't need to walk you through all of these thoughts I'm having right now. Anyway, I got a jar of sauce and it looks good. Next, for $1.30 a piece, I picked up 2 seedless cucumbers, or what we call English cucumbers in our household. And I have also decided that these are the elite cucumber as well. They're the best for slicing. They're the best on a salad. They have the best tasting skin. You don't gotta peel them because they're not bitter. And I've decided that this is also the variety I'm gonna grow when it stops snowing and I can have my garden. We're gonna do seedless cucumbers next year, and I'm really excited because these are the best cucumbers. I eat like some slices of cucumber probably every day. Next, for $2.19, I picked up some everything bagels. My kids love a bagel moment, especially with the homemade butter. I might try possibly like an everything but the bagel seasoning in the butter. Oh, that would be good, and it would be good on these. Next, for $1.19 a piece, I have tried these little bars. It's the Elevation Only bar, which I think is like their version of a Kind bar. 5 grams of protein, so not like a super high protein, but you know, enough. A dark chocolate cinnamon pecan is the flavor, and I like that you could just get a couple to try instead of buying like a whole box. So we'll see. I think I'll send one with Gianni to try, and I'll eat one myself, and we'll see how they go, and if we like them, then we'll perhaps buy a larger quantity next time. Next, for $5.49, I got this case of Red Thunder. It is a 4-pack, and this is, of course, Aldi's version of a Red Bull. And honestly, does it taste exactly like Red Bull? No, it doesn't. But it's close enough for $5. That is a really good deal. These are not even like the teeny ones. These are 12-ounce cans. You get 4 12-ounce cans. And I know that he has a lot of driving to do, and I know that my husband will likely like stop at a gas station and want a Red Bull. And this is a cheaper option that he can just have in the car when he's needing a little pick-me-up. So if you've never tried the Red Thunder, you should. All right, you guys, this is the last thing I got, and probably the thing that excites me the most. $7.49. It's a case of water, but it's called fruit. But you know, with an accent over it, fruit. I don't know. It's fruit water, and it's so delicious, you guys. You get 24 of them for $7.50. Now, normally I'm not a bottled water girl. Normally, I mean, it does make me feel very guilty. I normally am more environmentally conscious about the plastic, but I have a hard time getting my liquids in, and I really love like a vitamin water, but vitamin water is expensive. Just for like a 4-pack of the vitamin water is like $7 or something, and that's like, it's not in the budget. So I tried the fruit water, and it's so good. It's very similar to like Hint, if you ever had Hint, but it's not flavorful. It's not just like when people, you know, talk smack about LaCroix or like some of the flavored waters that just has like barely any flavoring in it. It's not like that. It's very flavored, and it's very delicious. And it has grape, raspberry, grape, strawberry, and peach. And all of the flavors are delicious. And let me tell you, I'm super hooked on it, and I have probably one every day now. It's my new obsession. So very excited about that find. Obviously I could just get water from the tap and I wouldn't have to pay $7.50, but I think it's worth it because it is really helping me get my water in, which is hard. And all right, there you go. $116. I think it was a good blend of really classic budgety things along with a couple of, you know, more fun, not necessary, but it was in the budget this week, so, you know, a little bit of both. Of course, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, and come on back for more, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Thanks for watching, bye!